Hello from Beirut, Lebanon. First time in 2 weeks. I don't feel like I've stood out like a sore thumb. So this city is nothing like anywhere else I've seen in the Middle East so far. It's got a huge European influence. People are dressed however they want. There's loads of women walking around on their own. And the architecture is amazing. This modern mixture of French like colonial architecture, really nice stonework here, etc, etc. And there's just plants and trees everywhere. So it smells amazing. I can already see why they call this place the Pearl of the Middle East. You can definitely get that feeling. And here you go. Paddy Ile-de-France. I'm looking at the trees here. This nice stone wall, trees all along it. Very nice. It will provide some sanctity from these crazy roads outside. You've got stuff like this everywhere. Just plants growing all over the place. Look at all these cute trees on the streets and stuff. Creates kind of a tranquility aura. And over this way, these palm trees. Very nice. I'm very used to palm trees now. I'm going to miss them when I don't see them anymore. So you'll notice here loads of Filipino markets and everything. There seems to be a huge Philippine population here, which is great because I've never met a nation as friendly as the Filipinos. So I made it to the sea for the first time on this trip. I feel like curling up on the floor and shitting myself. I'm trying to hold it together. I was just about to go back to the hotel and then I saw the sea through the buildings, so I dragged myself down the hill. But it's nice though, look at this. This is Beirut, Lebanon. So I've been standing by the seafront now for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and I've already been heckled endlessly by a shoe cleaner guy, obviously, and a lottery ticket guy. He was selling lottery tickets apparently. He was only speaking Arabic, so I didn't understand what he was saying. The shoe cleaner guy usually speaks some English. I was tempted, but I assume he just printed off a receipt with random numbers on it and it means nothing, so I don't know. I would like to see one of the street cleaners clean these up. To be honest, maybe I should give them a go. I mean, they're only charging like $1 or $2. And if they can clean this for $1 or $2, then wow, they deserve it. You join me on the west coast of the city in a restaurant called Al Salamanki. And it's overlooking the Roche Rocks. There they are. Look at that. What a view. And there's not a single mother here. It's just me. So I chose the best seat in the house, obviously. So Ramadan does have some advantages. And there's also not many tourists in Lebanon. Most of the governments are telling you not to come here right now. So yeah, that's why it's empty. So I just ordered some turkey and cheese. It's called oven, but it's like a circular kind of thick bread thing, typical here in Lebanon. So yeah, waiting for that to arrive with a view of these Al Roche Rocks, which is amazing. There's a city over there, some beach. There's the Al Roche Rocks. There's some boats chilling down there. There's a guy in there, by the way. He's sunbathing. He's sunbathing on his little boat. He's living his best life. Okay, my oven has arrived and it's amazing. Look at it. It's like a huge cheese pizza, basically. Oh my god. Jesus, amazing. Amazing. So this is turkey and cheese. And there is an incredible amount of cheese. It is boiling hot. Okay, I need to concentrate. This tamarind drink is amazing as well. This is absolutely banging. God, I haven't had tamarind since I was in Mexico. Like proper tamarind. Look how clear this water is, by the way. And there's always someone sunbathing. There he is. So I've just spotted in the background, there's the port of Beirut, where they had the enormous explosion back in 2020, which killed like over 200 people, and well, I think we all saw the videos of that crazy explosion. And it was right there. Imagine you were just walking along this lovely corniche here, and then that comes and gets you. This is a really nice corniche though. It's amazing. It's really long. It goes all the way around to the west coast, to the north coast of Beirut, which is quite big. I've been walking now for just over half an hour probably. And you can go kind of towards the port area. Yeah, proper nicely well kept, really good. Loads of people here just like running and fishing and chilling and whatever. And it's Ramadan, by the way, and you can't feel it now for the first time. I've seen people eating and drinking, not that obvious in public. I think people still keep it kind of discreet. It's not like heavily outlawed in the society to have a drink, you know, which I think is so good if you have a multicultural society. And the English level is unbelievable. Jellyfish spotted. Look at that. Just look at all these balconies. Green, trees, bushes, palms and stuff. Look at that rooftop as well. The world would be much better if there was trees on every balcony. Oh look, more French stuff. So I came here down to the port of Beirut to try and check out these two statues behind me. So the closest one is the statue of the immigrant, designed by a Mexican artist of Lebanese descent. And on it there's a Mexican flag, which I can't see. And next to that, this like metallic structure is a memorial called the gesture of the explosion that happened in 2020. And finally, just here, is the grain silo, which got hit by the explosion, partially collapsed, then caught fire, and then collapsed even further. And it's still standing, but it's a bit messed up. Anyway, you can't go near these things now, so I'm just going to head back. But I wanted to try and get a closer look at the statues and maybe the grain silo, but you can't really cross the roads. So we're in a very close radius of the explosion in the port. The port's just behind me over there, and you can see the destruction is still here. I mean, obviously, I suppose. Like, it was only 4 years ago, and this was just at the beginning of the pandemic. It was quite a difficult time for Lebanon. Lebanon's been going through a financial crisis this whole time. But just imagine, these apartment blocks, they're just over there. Port's just behind me. I mean, the shockwave would have been outrageous, deafening. And there's people in there still. There's clothes hanging up and stuff. But you can see it's been battered. Look at all these blown out windows. Everywhere. So Beirut is mostly praying from the mosques, bells from the churches, and bike noises. Those three combined for me will be my takeaway noise from Beirut. God, got a triple cat brawl. Oh. Go away. Now, how much does this remind you of like France? Look at these, look at the architecture here, and the bikes and stuff, and the trees and everything. Amazing. Look at this guy. So I'm just strolling around the center of the city, the center where you got the old Roman Forum, which I didn't realize there was here. So there's some ruins and some Roman baths as well. Unfortunately, they've cornered the whole area off. It's right near this I Love Beirut sign. I mean, it's dark now anyway, so probably pretty pointless. So now I'm just going into the souk, but it's all closed. It's cool though, but it's just empty. I'm in the right place at the wrong time for this and the Roman ruins. And now I've only got one day left, which is tomorrow, but I'm going to go to Baalbek, which is an extremely well preserved Roman city. What's going on over here? Oh yeah. See women in modelling lampshade. Look how modern this area is. It's amazing. Proper nice area. Look at these. Like, look at that. Look at the balconies on there. This is the most beautiful and peaceful ancient city I think I've ever seen. It's almost Roman.
In the same year, the governor of Damascus city His name was Muawiyah. He founded the Umayyad dynasty.
So I'd never seen a place like this before, but it was designed on a Roman or Byzantine plan and also helped built by the Byzantines. But it's not a Roman or Byzantine city, it's an Umayyad city, who were an Islamic nation. Just look how green everything is. It's incredible. And there's all these gardens over here, which were there before as well. So there was some empty space there, which was used by the royals. Well, this is located in the Armenian town of Anjar, right near the Syrian border, if you just go east from Beirut. Now, I never heard of this place before, but I would put it high on your list if you come to Lebanon, because it's stunning, especially around springtime, when you've got greenery everywhere, nice little wildflowers and stuff. It really adds to it, and you can just hear birds. So you got a mosque in here as well. Roman baths, they're like hammam, Byzantine baths, let's say, which are also used by the Umayyads.
There were the flames passing, okay, between the circular brick columns. They were hitting them, they were hitting the floor, and etc.
The place is just a big square, and this is the crossroads. Oh, some more tourists. So yeah, Anjar, Armenian village, ancient Umayyad city from about 700 AD, helped built and designed by the Byzantines, so kind of the Romans, but it was an Islamic Umayyad city.
Was going to Syria, Turkey and Baghdad. And this was the train station where people used to wait for the train here. And because Rayak was the first train station and first train, it became a hub for any mechanical problem for the train. Place was full of garbage. One of the pictures will show you the garbage soon.
So behind me is a Roman quarry which we found near Baalbek. So this would have been one of the main quarries that would source the Baalbek site. Here is a monolith up close. Look at that bad boy. Massive. This is almost 1,000 tons. So you can see the Romans almost cut this one completely out, and apparently it was left here because it was just a bad stone. They discovered holes in it and all this kind of stuff, so they just left it. Imagine carving all of that and then discovering it's a bad slab. So this used to be just sticking out the ground. You can see there the line where it was sticking out of the ground, and none of this was discovered. It used to be just a rubbish dump, and then they dug it up. In fact, to this guy this guy helped find it. Shukran. Bye bye. So we just arrived in Baalbek, or ancient Hierapolis, and already at the entrance just over there they're trying to sell you Hezbollah t-shirts, flags, old ancient coins, which are probably bullshit.
Then they became Christian churches, and with the Islamic period they transformed them into a fortress, a castle. So that's why they connected them together with a big wall.
Okay, we're now inside Baalbek, Heliopolis, which is the sun city, and it's amazing. So this is the Temple of Jupiter, the biggest temple the Romans ever built. I can't believe that, and that's here in Lebanon, in Baalbek. Unbelievable. These are columns, granite columns from Egypt. You got it's so hard to concentrate with all the praying going on in the background. It's Friday afternoon in a Shia majority town, so you got a lot of Friday prayers going on, and standing in a Roman temple hearing Islamic prayers. I mean, how things have changed in the world. So yeah, this is just the front entrance to the temple, so we're just going to go through it now.
Openings for the bow and arrows. These were added by the Muslims. And we have also the niches for the statues.
So we're slap bang in the middle of the Temple of Jupiter, and this is massive. It stretches from the entrance, which is through there that we came. It encompasses this whole area, and look at it all, it's so well preserved. And it finishes with those massive columns over there. Look at this. This used to house the statues in the Temple of Jupiter. It's amazing. And the guide was pointing out there is a column here which is completely untouched. One huge piece of granite, and it looks immaculate. So this is the biggest temple in the world, and the most well-preserved temple in the world discovered right now is over there, and we're just going to go see that now. The largest stone in the world. I'm following it. That's quite a statement, yeah. And finishes under there. Whoa, imagine that. That could have came from that quarry we were at earlier, I suppose. Are you ready for the best preserved Roman temple in the world? Because it's right here. Gosh, look at that. Outrageous. Look at these pieces. And I know I'm not that tall, but I mean, these are massive. And these were the columns that were standing up there behind me. And they went all the way around in the temple. And that was just the back of the Temple of Jupiter. That whole area that I was at the beginning was the main section. So it must have been ginormous. And then you got this thing as well. A mini version of what was just over there. Amazing. We've got some of the bronze connectors. Oh, that's brilliant. Look at them all. They're all just, there you go. You can see size comparison of a human. Look how stunning this is. Look at the colours on there. Amazing. So even within the Roman temple, you've got Islamic architecture, which was carved into by the Mamelukes. Oh, that's from the column that hit it outside. Look at the state of this temple. Unbelievable. My voice is even echoing around a little bit. It's in such good condition. So apparently all this was underground. Obviously it was a Roman ruin up to around this level. And you can see there's some plaques up there which were given by the German Empire at the time to the Ottoman Empire back at the end of the 1800s when Lebanon was under Ottoman rule. So that's pretty crazy to see.
The snake is a snake. Hygeia is goddess of health. So that's why you have the snake. Snake symbol of medicine. Yeah? So this fell down from the top. Up. So you see the stones have this weight.
concludes our little tour of Baalbek, or Heliopolis, named by Alexander the Great before the Romans, and flourished as a Roman city. And it had a very complex history after that, from Christianity and Islam and etc, etc. And now it's right in the middle of this town, the town of Baalbek, which they believe has loads of Roman ruins underneath the houses still, obviously. This is just the temple complex, but obviously you've got all the houses and everything which would have been part of the city. But there you go. The biggest Roman temple in the world, and the best preserved Roman temple in the world, which is a different temple. It's not the same temple.
Okay, so this is the treasure of Lebanon, as I told you. It's purely for agriculture and the wine business. Most of the vineyards are in the Bekaa Valley.
Well, that's the camp there.
Yeah, that's it. On the left again, also, on both sides.
Look, all the tires holding the tops
Yeah,
down.
but no, but inside it's full of covered with wood.
Oh, right.
Yeah, to protect them from winter.
Okay. There's the Hezbollah flags, right?
Yeah.